Welcome back to our discussion of the Understanding by Design template. My name is Sharon Heilman and I will be covering Stage 2, Determining Acceptable Evidence. Again, as with Stage 1, this is a template that was provided by our instructor, Dr. Sherry Stover. I have 3 pages to discuss, 3 screenshots with you regarding Stage 2. If you have the textbook by Wiggins and McTighe, you'll notice that Module G and J are the references for this. And Module G is in the first text, which is Understanding by Design, Guide to Creating High Quality Units, and Module J is in the Understanding by Design, Guide to Advanced Concepts in Creating and Reviewing Units. As we look at the performance task here, you can see that the definition is these are assessments where students' flexibility and intelligently use what they know is being assessed, where they're in new complex situations with higher order thinking. So alignment is key in Stage 2. We are going to continually look at the alignment between Stage 2 and what we reported in Stage 1. You'll see the 3 columns here. On the far left are the desired results codes. We will be looking for the transfer and the meaning goals that we articulated in Stage 1. So these would be, as you go back to your Stage 1 document, anything that has the T for transfer and the Q's and the U's for the essential questions and understanding for the meaning. In the middle section, in the middle column, are performance tasks. This will be how the students will demonstrate their understanding through complex performance. Are they writing a paper? Are they doing a depiction of a dance? Are they rendering a picture? And then the evaluation criteria. How will the student be assessed? Is it going to be clarity of thought? The clearness of an argument, how thorough something is presented. So each one of the desired results on the left-hand side will have a performance task and an evaluation criterion attached to it. So this is the first of the discussion points under performance task in Stage 2. Let's move down to the second page now. Here you'll see other evidence. So anything that we did not capture as a performance task from the previous page, we're going to identify here as other evidence. You'll notice on the far left hand side of the column is called desired results, and we're going to use the codes, again aligning from Stage 1, all the meaning goals, and now we're also going to include skill and transfer goals and knowledge and skills goals. So these are going to be the T's, the Q's, the U's, and then the K's and the S's under the acquisition section of Stage 1. The other evidence, this will be again evidence of how the student will be assessed. Is it a quiz, a test, perhaps homework or a journal entry? And then on the far right hand side, what are the criteria that you the instructor would use to evaluate this evidence? Is it going to be the number right on a quiz? Is it going to be visual observation if a student can complete a task? We're going to move now to the third page, which is the grading rubric. This is how the learner and the instructor both know what is going to be assessed. The instructor, the designer, creates this so that there are no surprises. The criterion go in the far left-hand column, and then there's going to be a word picture of what represents exemplary, sufficient, needs revision, or no evidence, as in this particular rubric. So there's going to be a description so that both the student and the instructor know what the expectation is. And ideally there would be points assigned for the different levels of achievement. So each criterion here is going to match to a performance task that was presented on page 1 of this recording. So this is a grading rubric, and you would do this for all of the different assessments that you're going to have as it relates to Stage 2 performance task and other evidence. Finally, I want to share with you the references that helped me develop this particular video. You can see I've gotten notes from Dr. Stover as well as relying on Wiggins and McTighe. I'd like to thank you for listening, and we will be back with you in a few weeks when we talk about Stage 3. Thanks for listening to Stage 2 in our Understanding by Design series. Sharon Heilman here, and I'll see you again in a few weeks.